Good morning, everybody. Going to give it a few minutes here, let everybody get connected, and then we're going to get rolling. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I think we've been having a very productive few sessions. We're going to be ending up the first week of sessions tomorrow. We'll do a wrap up on Friday, and then starting Monday, we're going to be starting the new portion of the training. It's really exciting. We begin our training here with this week with the beginning foundations of kind of starting your business, daily habits, a little bit about market conditions. And today we're going to get into something that I think is really exciting and something that is probably one of the most critical aspects of business. And that is building relationships. So I'm going to be titling this Sales 101 Building Relationships. For me, relationships matter more than transactions. I think a lot of times we can get caught up in operating our business in the deal and trying to obviously gain the income, which is critical. But a lot of times we kind of overlook the importance of the relationships. And when I say importance of relationships, I'm talking about deepening the relationship and really connecting one-on-one with your clients. The big thing for relationships and building those relationships with your client base is, in the end, relationships create trust and generate referrals. I'll say that again. Relationships create trust and they generate referrals. Really, for me, anytime I look at working with a client, you're not only working with the client themselves, but when we look at a lot of different stats and a lot of different research that's gone into relationship building with clients, you're not only working with that client, but in essence, you're also working with 5 other individuals that they know in their close sphere. So when you're thinking about building that relationship with the client, you're going to be thinking about the fact that they're going to potentially be referring you out to their inner circle as well. That could be friends, family, coworkers, anybody within that close relationship. So remember one thing, again, when you're working with one, in essence, you're really working with 6. What we want to really remember and emphasize through this is long-term connections increase the client's lifetime value. We're not in this for the short game. Anybody who is owning their current real estate business, or they're a business owner, odds are you're going to be in this for the long haul. And the thing is with that is we want to make sure that we build a good foundation of lasting relationships. Again, focusing on that 1 equals 6. The goal is that we're not going to be doing just one transaction with our client. The goal is that we're going to be doing multiple transactions with that client over our life cycle, as well as being introduced to their inner circle of connectivity with their friends. And hopefully the goal is to be doing transactions with their friends as well. We want to remember that a strong network ensures resilience during market fluctuations. And I think this is critical. And a lot of us who have been through ups and downs and quick changes in the market, I think all of us can attest to the fact that the stronger that we have, the stronger relationship we have with our inner network of clients, the least amount of fluctuation that we have in our business. And why is that? And I think that is because as we work with our clients, we're able to continue through and building that relationship and working in that connection that even in down times, I'm sure that each one of us is going to have a core group of clients that is always going to continue to do business, whether the market is good, whether the market is bad, especially in the investor base. If the market is on a downtrend and prices are going down, investors are going to be a little bit more apt to be buying properties. But honestly, even in the end, when the market is up, they're still going to be looking to grow their net worth base. They're always going to want to buy. And in addition to that, there's always going to be clients that are going to have needs, whether the market is good or bad. There could be changes in job circumstances, family changes. Our older clients are going to be downsizing. Families could be relocated for job circumstances. So there's always going to be a turn in the marketplace. And if we have that strong relationship with our clients, we're going to be able to work through that and continue to push through, even through those changes. The big thing for me and what I have really learned in building those relationships with the clients is the art of active listening and understanding your client's needs. And I can be one of those individuals that likes to talk. I can be a little bit forceful at times just because I get excited. And I know a lot of other people in this position can be as well. And I found that listening and slowing down and truly understanding the needs of your clients can help take that transaction from maybe a little bit of a rough start to a very smooth run, because you're going to be working hand in hand with that client, understanding what it is that that client is looking for and helping to be in sync with them and bringing them to whatever home or whatever product they're looking for that's going to be meeting their true needs instead of just throwing properties at them. I hear stories, and I obviously understand that there are difficult clients that like to see multiple properties. But I've seen and heard of stories of clients looking at 20, 30, and 40 properties. And I think a lot of that is down to really honing into what is it that your customer or your client is looking for? What are they going through in life at the moment? What are their targets? What are their current plans? And then also, what are their long term plans? Because in the end, we're going to be positioning the client whether they're going to be looking for short-term needs of housing. But the other thing is even if they're going to be looking at additional housing in the future, there still is potential that the current home could be converted to a rental property. So the thing is to listen to them, understand what their needs are, and then tailor a service or tailor a structure of homes that meet those criterias. For me, a lot of it is practicing summarizing client feedback so that they can see that I understand what they're talking about. Good practices is when we're in those meetings with those clients to listen, let them explain out exactly what they're looking to do. Once they're done, then summarize what you discussed so that they can understand, okay, this guy was listening and he knows what it is I'm looking for. Be sure to use open-ended questions to uncover deeper motivations. And I think a lot of times we get too poignant with our questions, which can tend to lead the clients one way or another. Where if we use a little bit more open-ended questions in our discussion, I think we can uncover a little bit more because it allows the client to communicate better. It's going to give them a platform to truly discuss in its overall holistic view of what they're looking for, so that we can then take that data and bring it into a summarized platform and be able to take them specifically to the properties that they're looking for. And the other big thing for me is avoiding distractions during conversations for full engagement. And I think any of us who have been in the business or been working with clients know that during our meetings, there can be a lot of distractions. There can be a lot of potential for distractions. And I think a lot of it is maintaining that connection with your client, maintaining the focus with your client so that they truly feel like you are listening to their needs. We never, ever want to get the perception that we're just in this for the commissions, that we're just in it for the income. We want to always communicate and show to the client that we really are listening to them and we are really looking for their best interest. In the end, utilizing our skills to be the trusted advisor once that they've had their time to explain, utilizing the next phase to then explain to them how the markets are looking, how the property market looking, how the comps are looking. We will have our time to be able to discuss with them and kind of get our information out. But the thing is we always want to listen to the client and let them explain to us what it is they're looking for. I'm going to open up for discussions real quick. If there's anybody on Instagram that has any questions or would like to share any of their best practices in working with clients and building relationships, I'd love to hear from you. We've got a little bit of an early start on purpose today because I'd love to hear from you. Like I say, if there's anything anybody wants to share, I'd love to hear. You can type your comments in. And then, as always, if you've got questions beyond what we're discussing today, we can talk one-on-one. You can email me or text me, and I'd love to hear your feedback as well. So I'll give you just a few minutes here of open time for anybody to join in if they'd like. Come on, guys, don't be shy. And I want to thank everybody for joining. I see there has been a handful of individuals that have come in. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to listen to me. It looks like we've got no comments at the moment. And if I could say for some reason there are comments and the comments or questions are being missed, I'm sorry. We do have a little bit of a lag sometimes. And I'll be sure to get to your questions on the next session. I want to thank everybody for joining again. I want to put out there that for those of you who know myself and Lisa Copeland, we are rapidly expanding and we are looking for people to join the team. If you're located on the central coast of California or central Texas, we do have immediate need for real estate agents. We've got quite a bit of demand. And we're looking for individuals to help us process through that demand. And for individuals who are looking for support, for training, or if you're just looking to take your real estate career to the next level, we definitely want to be there to help you and support you. On the flip side to that, if you're new, if you're considering becoming a real estate agent, please reach out to me. I would absolutely love to work with you, and I'd be there to help you get into the process, train you, and work with you hand in hand throughout. I hope everybody has a great day today. Like I always say, go out there and it's not about being good or being great. I want everybody to strive to be the elite, strive to be that next level, be that real estate professional for your clients. Go out there, have a great day, give it 125%, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.